Hello, we're back playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, and it's day 2, trial day for the Tournament Samurai. I'm basically just reading what I see on the screen. Go! Let's go. October 18, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. I'm gonna turn the volume down a bit, because my eardrums are about to get blown off. Alright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Seems like I'm gonna be battling this guy often. Because we're like the top guns in the whole entire, country. We're like the best damn attorneys ever. Okay. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at the Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. First, I would like to call familiar face Detective Gumshoe to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the good map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employees area. The actors did a run-through of the action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 o'clock p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 o'clock p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 o'clock p.m., the production staff came to the Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Wow, this guy is actually being very detailed right now, if you ask me. Gumshoe, jeez Louise, you got your shiz straight and together, my gosh. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. In brief, you were really detailed that time, seriously. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? No, let's skip it. I'm not gonna listen to that again. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Sweet! Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question, and that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Sometimes I feel like he's not a bad guy. He just has to be he has to make a strong case so that the person who is guilty is really found guilty. So you're okay, Edgeworth, for now, you corrupt bastard. Hey, Mona. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Poor Edgeworth. Your name, please. Oh, dearie. No need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of a trouble getting his witness to say the names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. So even though she's going fast again. So all my children believe it. But there was a boy at the club at junior high when he called me an old bag and he cried. He objected. Objection! I object to the witness talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yesy, I was. And to the judge, and to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. This old bag lady. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. That's for show, man. That is for show. Witness account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing run-throughs there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then, Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Can I just like show the photo and be like, no, you saw the Steel Samurai, not Powers. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock p.m. Could I press that just like where were you before? She had to do errands, never mind, I forgot. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no, but the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in, or you just need to be agile. Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studio when you arrived at the guard station? Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since morning. I had some errands to run in that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the state guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock p.m. Until 5. Let's press, why not? So you were watching there the whole time, no breaks, not even a second? Of course, I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper? No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch a kid and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper whapper. Snipper whapper? Old windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting me because a certain man walked by at 2 o'clock p.m. It was Powers, the man right there. He was heading towards the studio. Pressing. So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again, it was him. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Time to present this little picture. Boom. Is this what you saw, old hag bag? Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this, exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai defender of Neo Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Did your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plan to see that Powers, right? Yeah. Well, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Yeah, stupid lady, jeez Louise. I know that, I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Knows the old man, of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edward is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in possession ahead of time. How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all you. Anyway, I showed these witnesses are so crazy. Anyways, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good ass evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edward speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. I didn't even do the normal judge voice because she's a crazy mother trucker. Man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew his powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Or we cannot do that because that's kind of disgusting. I kind of like Miles Edgeworth though now. I don't know. He's growing on me. He's kind of cool guy. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run through the action scene. Let's press this. Whippersnapper. Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. Youth today always whining about each other pointing. Oh my gosh, he's talking. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Yeah, let's not do that again. This lady's a ridiculous, crazy person. This morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Pars trip and fall. Wait, she wasn't there! She said she had to run errands. How did she see Pars trip and fall? Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Pars sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? And, like... Where was the assistant, then? Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Pars' ankles. You may continue to test me. Can we bring that up? She said she was running errands the whole morning, so she wasn't there while they were practicing the thing? That doesn't make sense. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon. Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Samurai spear updated in the court record. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty badly. I don't want to present anything, I just want to check this out real fast. The murder weapon, a break in the shaft, has been mended with duct tape. Card keys, not gonna do anything. What is that? The guide map? That's not gonna do anything. Alright, nothing to present yet. We just need to press. Was Mr. Power's ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. Where are we looking, though? Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? Excuse me. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Edgeworth is doing his thinking thing. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Disgusting. Oh, snaps. Okay, actually, before we continue with this old hag bag, we're gonna call it quits for now, or we're gonna continue next episode. That's properly worded. We're running out of time, but this is getting interesting. This is the part I love of this game so much. I love interrogation process. It's so fun. Goodness gracious. So, tune in next time.